And everything else is 24
Everything else is
okay.
24.
Okay.
And these 1,000-watt inverters are about $250.
Wow.
And then these are 150, 130 on sale. They're about 130 on eBay right now. If you get power jack inverters, when they break, you'll have to mail them back to China to get them repaired. And it costs about $140 to get them shipped back and forth.
Yeah.
So these panels, if you buy them from different companies, you just mail them in the United States and they'll send them back to you. But power jacks, they haven't got anything set up here yet, so it's a pain in the ass to get them returned. I had one that burned up on me a couple months ago when I needed it real bad, when it was real hot, and it didn't take very long to mail it over there and get it back, a couple weeks, but a week over and a week back. But all they did is I took the old board out of the case and mailed it to them, and then they just mailed me a whole other one. They said they fixed that board, but I'm sure they just put another one in a box and mailed it to me. I didn't want to open it up and see if it was the same one. I didn't want to mess around. Also, the one in the shop, I've got a little computer fan that plugs into a USB plug, and I got a fan on it to keep this cool. So all my extra 12-volt panels, or I've got, come on over here, I'll show you.
Okay.
This is an experiment. I've got a whole bunch of these little 4-watt panels, and I screwed up on this encapsulant. I thought it would get hard, but this encapsulant stays soft, so it didn't do what I wanted to do, and then it bowed. So do it on something that won't bow, and do it. And you can use this is just what are these?
Like window frame.
They're off of
window frame.
They're from garden. They're plastic and you use them for gardens. But those.
Oh, like a trellis?
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And those are the corners for it. So that they make good corners for the panels. So and this runs that little fan that's on that inverter in the shop, and it makes it sure it stays cool. They'll produce more electricity and stay cool. I probably only needed one roll of panels to run that, but I'll be using this for something else. I've got a string of 1,000 LED lights, and I can run a string of LED lights underneath my carport or in here along the pipe. Anything like that, and those LEDs last for a long time. I've got a couple extra rolls for when you get started over there. I can probably sell you one. Because I got a bunch on eBay pretty cheap. And then another way to go for you guys when you get over there is 12-watt bulbs.
Yeah.
That's what these are, and that's what's going to go in the carport eventually. Is 12-watt bulbs. I got a lot of projects going at once, and I haven't got. My main project is getting that solar array set up and getting my panels off the ground. And once I get those panels off the ground and set up, I'll produce better electricity, because after 5 o'clock, when the sun goes down a little bit, some of those panels are too low on the ground, and they don't get no electricity.
Yeah.
But once they're all up on that array up there, nice and high, they'll do real good, and I'll produce better electricity. And that's why I had to move them to the yard. I used to have them 12 of them on my carport here, but this mama wouldn't let me cut the pecan tree down, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it looks nice. The pecan tree does.
Yeah, it's dying on the other side.
Yeah, well, I had one that died over at my place.
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 pecan trees there, and one's not doing so better. But she wouldn't let so it blocks. I lost a lot of electricity in the morning because of the tree, so that's why they're in the yard.
Hey, tell me about this one panel here where you've got that mount.
It's
used
for a TV.
For the satellite dish.
It's for a wall mount for a TV.
Yeah. For a wall mount? Okay.
Yeah, for a amount of TV, screen TV on the wall. And cheap off of eBay, and welded it to one of the frames.
Well,
that's a satellite thing.
Yeah. Well, it's a satellite dish
It's welded to
mount.
a satellite dish mount. And I just got it stuck, the pipe stuck down in there, and I can track the sun with it. But when I'm going to take that down, and I'm going to put 3 panels up here. I'll put those 3 panels up here, and I'll be able to track them. When I get done with that, I'll probably put an array on the ground and a post over there like this one that I can track the sun. I'll probably put one on the other side over here too. I'll have 4 that I can track the sun eventually, because you can turn it in the morning and get more juice. You can get automated trackers, but they're real expensive. And if you're going to be gone all day, you just put them in the middle and say heck with it.
Yeah, or in the morning you just turn everything, or at night you turn everything towards the morning sun.
Right.
And
when I come home at work tonight, when I come home at night from work, I turn everything around for the morning sun, and then as the afternoon goes around, I just turn them around while I'm home. And then if I'm going to be gone, I'll just put them in the middle and go from there. That's south, so you need to face them south, and that's what that array is going to be doing, is all facing south. It's going to be fun trying to get the panels up on the end out there. I might have to, I don't know if I got a tall enough ladder, but we'll see. I'm going to fill in the bottom half, and then I'll work on the top. But it's going to be pretty cool when you get it all done.
Yeah, it is.
I probably would try to get another bigger inverter so I can lessen my wire bulkage, but I'll have to get a pretty good size PVC pipe that I'm going to run all the wiring in underground.
Yeah, bury it.
Yeah, bury it. You can bury that cable by itself, but for extra protection, I was thinking about putting it in PCV pipe, just to
I would
make it safer.
I would. Yeah.
See, they have 3 ways. This is a 3-way. That's a 3-way, 3 into 1. They have 2 ways. So those panels down there that are 2, that's a 2-way. Then there's the 4-way. They make 5 ways. They make 6 ways, and they might even make a 10-way, a 10 into 1. So they just have to decide how many panels they want to get started with at first. If they want to start out with 4, get that 1,000-watt inverter, get a 4-way, buy 2 panels the first month, and when you can afford another panel, you can add 1 panel. And when you can add the 4th panel, you add it. So you don't have to do it all at once, you can build to it. These 3 panels were the first ones I started with, these 3 sharps. And it didn't do too much. It probably knocked about $5 a month off my bill. Now my electric bill was $280, $300, and I can get it to under 150 bucks now. They dropped it in half.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Plus Green Mountain doesn't charge that line charge. I was getting charged an extra $40 to $60. It depended on how high my bill was, just for a line charge. So, and Green Mountain pays that for you. So you don't have, I have to pay 50 cents more for electricity per kilowatt, but I don't have that line charge.
Yeah.
So
that's not bad.
It works out okay in the end.
Yeah.
And the reason I went with them in the first place was so I could sell electricity to them. But I'll need about 10 more panels to make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
Got any more questions there, son?
Yeah. Are you familiar with Action Battery in Wichita?
No, and that's my next project. To work on the
Action Battery has 91 amp hour their deep cycle. For last year, I bought one. They were $54 out the door.
Oh, that's good.
So if you bought maybe 10 of them at a time, they might they might sell them for $500 or between $480 and $500. Because they were, but that's tax and everything. You just bring them another dead battery, and $54 you were out the door, and it's a 91 amp hour. I've had it on my trailer, on my travel trailer, for a year now. And
it's one solar panel in there or something?
No, I don't have a solar panel on it yet. I haven't got anything on it yet.
Okay, prices. 250-watt solar panels around there. You know, you figure, you know, high $200, low 175. If you buy a bunch, you can probably get them for 150 bucks a piece.
Yeah, because everybody liked the deal you had for 10 of them for 1,500. If the shipping was, or if they were close by, I think people would. A lot of people that are looking for that, that's as cheap or cheaper than anybody's found. And I got friends in Australia and overseas that are going, wow, that's a good price.
Yeah, it is. And they're B grade. You know, you know, they're not beat up or ugly.
They're not broken or anything.
No, they're not broken.
Yeah,
come here, I'll show you what the most they might be. See, like this here, it's cracked underneath, but it doesn't affect this part ain't cracked. It's just it's got a little deformity but it doesn't hurt anything on the performance. Doesn't hurt any, and that's about the worst one. Usually I don't get any like that at all. Here's one here that has a little scratch that's underneath this, so you know it's not going to get any worse than that. Yeah, grasshoppers. They killed my garden this year.
Yeah.
So, but most of them don't have any deformities on them at all. They're all pretty good shape. There are no names. Most of them have no names. Some of them are sharp. Most of them are sharp and don't say it. Those 140 watt panels don't have any name on them. But you know, whatever they're looking for, you know, I can help them out and help them get started and explain, make sure they buying the right stuff for what they need. That's my next project.
Yeah, we're just running out of time.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, we've been out here visiting with Lafe Hotchkiss, and I sure appreciate you visiting with us and showing us your solar farm and everything, and we look forward to coming back and seeing whatever, you know, what all you're doing and everything, and
you're welcome. It's my goal to make sure everybody I can go green, and you can catch me on Craigslist in Wichita Falls. My email address again is lafesr51@sbcglobal.net, and give me an email if you have any questions or need any help. I sell panels here, and I'll ship them out of Plano, Texas, if need be. If you're within an hour or so, I can, you know, make arrangements for you to pick them up. If you're close to Plano or Dallas, I'll make arrangements for you to pick them up down there. And thank you very much for coming out.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thanks for bringing your son out.
Thank you.